Welcome back to Fifi Chat, dear nature lovers, and it's time to embark on another thrilling journey. Here is a vlog of how I enjoyed and celebrated World Environment Day 2023, an event that was organized by Miti Alliance and their incredible partners. I hope that you get to stick around the video and subscribe, leave a comment, and share. We decided to get to Nyeri via the SGR, so we boarded the Nairobi Nanyuki SGR, and it was an amazing experience. We got to see the scenic views. It was so beautiful. 2% Happy World Environment Day, and this time, just as the other years, we are celebrating this at the renowned Miti Museum. So much improvement has happened here, so much change, so much positive energy over here. So just to remind you, my name is Fiona. You can call me Fificha, and today I'll be documenting the events that will be taking place at the Miti Museum. Come with me. Oh, and subscribe. I have attended the Miti Museum tree planting for 3 years now on every World Environment Day. And I can tell you, this place used to be plain grounds, but it has been maintained and still is being maintained into a thriving forest, rich of species all over from Kenya. So, what is a Miti Museum and who is Miti Alliance? Let's hear from Mr. Michael.
My name is Michael Wayaki from Miti Alliance, and Miti Alliance is a social enterprise set up here in Kenya working in greening our country. And we're doing that by going to communities, by working in schools, we're working in forests, but our forte is in the schools and in the communities. And our goal is to see not only just planting of any kind, but planting that is meaningful and impactful, that is also regenerative and restores our soils and our environment. And for us as Miti Alliance, what we treasure is that everybody can do something right where they are.
Amazing to hear that from Mr. Michael. Now, let's hear from these students from a local primary school, and they have a wonderful poem. Stick around.
I walked in a courtroom filled with men of all races, seated solitary in the far end of the environment. He looked sad, his head bowed down, something was wrong. I went through my files, test number 16/6, and the environment began softly stating his case. Majesty, sir, I sit here weighed down by the load put upon me. I have accommodated man since creation. He's been a donkey. He's done some exploitation. All our original and gone. Tell me, where are the forests that man stole from me? The beautiful trees gone. He had them cut. He industrialized at my expense. I have been left dry to die. Man then stood. He looked shocked. He tried to speak. In his heart was guilt, real guilt, unable to defend himself. He stumbled in his seat. Everything was still, as still as a corpse. I stand to give the verdict. Man, you are guilty, aren't you? He couldn't answer. He was ashamed. He had been found out. Man, you shall suffer all the days of your life because of your activities. You are sentenced to be a disaster for life. Environment too. He
The event had amazing partners such as Organics Limited, Women Bikers Association, Shoke Shoke, Kalen's Honey, African Sustainable Living, Pure Plant Organics, and other incredible partners. We proceeded to have an opening ceremony whereby we networked with one another, and we also got environmental education on the importance of keeping our environment clean and green.
What do you think if you don't plant trees, what will happen? What do you think if you grow trees, what will happen?
If we grow,
You grow. I mean plant.
Fresh air.
we'll get
Rain.
Even trees are very important and useful and even their life.
We were then guided through the world of organic farming, showing us how to grow food sustainably without harmful chemicals. Here's what Acid from Organics Limited had to say.
I'm Acid Shah, and I'm the founder of Organics Limited. We started this company almost 25 years back, and the reason we started this company was at home, we were used to this culture of using all herbal medicines when we were sick, and one of the things that we were using was the neem tree, and we used it for various ailments like for oral health in the mouth, malaria, making tea out of it, and also when you have chicken pox, you'd have a final rinse out of marubaini to help you with it was an antiseptic. So when I came back from university, and I was sort of trying to look at what can we do in life so that it's going to make a difference. It's very easy to set up any other business, just importing, trading, but we wanted to do something which is going to make a difference in people's lives. And so from one of my mom's friends who was into research, he talked to us about neem into agriculture. And neem into agriculture, of course, was new for me because I knew neem in terms of human health. And he says this is going to be a big thing going forwards, because a lot of the pesticides that are being used at the moment and all that, they're very toxic. We have again environmental issues. So he says look into these things, and of course I got interested, and that's how organics got going. But then we were now just selling products for insect management. But why do the plants get sick? It's because the soils are sick, the water management is not there, and the root systems are not good. So we also started having a backward integration into having products along those lines. So now as organics, we are offering solutions into water and nutrient conservation, restoring soil health. What is restoring soil health? It's about making sure that the microbes again are living in our soils. Ensuring root systems. Root systems are the basis of the foundation of any plant, just like a good foundation for a building is going to make it stand. So we have products which are also certified organic, which you can use for growing of any plant. Focus at the moment on tree planting is, why is it important for me? Because we've seen now the world is really having a lot of water issues. I think this year Kenya had almost 3 years of drought, I think, before these rains have come through. And the reason is because I think we've got so much deforestation, so that our rainfall patterns are just really poor. So my whole idea is, in terms of tree planting, is not only for fruit trees but also indigenous trees, is how do we get them going faster? And the only way we can do it is by recreating the forest-like reconditions in this monoculture system that we are in, so that it's going to make the plant thrive. And that is by making large planting holes if you are in certain black cotton soils or in sandy soils, so you're able to really sort out the soil health, get the roots going, look after them every 3-4 months by adding in again, main thing is enriched planting compost, extracts like seaweeds that we have enhanced, which will help in boosting the girth and the leaf size, so that it gets going. In terms of food safety, food security is what we need to look at.
We also have Pure Plant Organics. From seed to table, they're championing the cause of sustainable agriculture. And let's cultivate a world that thrives on wholesome goodness.
Hi everyone, my name is Dennis Mureithi. I'm the CEO. I'm the CEO Pure Plant Organics. At Pure Plant Organics, we deal with organic products. We train people on how to farm with organically reduce the chemical inputs in the soil. So currently we have a product that we have collaborated with Miti Alliance at this Environmental Day, World Environmental Day, which is the soil amender, which we make from biochar. We can say we want to return the carbon back to the soil, so that we can improve the degraded soils. As you can see, how the forest looks like. It's very green. It's a place that we would even love to spend more time. We want to take the soil back to the original form.
So what we have tried to prepare here is a 60 centimeter by 60 by 60 centimeters in terms of volume. That works out to about 218 liters planting hole. And what we generally like now mixing is half soil, half compost, and then actually adding in the water retention products. We're using the water retention products at almost 1 liter per liter of soil. So if you have a 20 liter bucket of mix, you'll be adding 20 liters of 20 grams of absorber to that. So I think we're going to start doing all this while I'm talking. So we've got here 20 liters of soil, which is measured with a bucket, so you get accurate results. We're going to add to that. This is how you measure another 20 liters of soil by using a 20 liter bucket of water, or a 20 liter mutungi of water can also be utilized for a measure. So we're doing a ratio of 2 parts soil and 1 part of compost. Now we're adding over here absorber. It's a fine powder. The soil should be slightly dry so you get a good mixture. So each measure of this is, sorry, is 20 grams?
Yes.
It's 20 grams, so we'll be putting 3 of these measures because we've got 3 buckets of volume here. So once you've added this, the most important bit is mixing. Now we're adding biochar here, 2 kilos of biochar per bucket of mix. Now this is a very important step. You must mix thoroughly so that the product is distributed everywhere. It's also a fun activity sometimes with everybody doing all this.
For one,
It's all for one tree.
and you said you are doing 75.
Well, as you have heard, our mission is to promote regenerative farming practices that heal the land and prioritize the well-being of the people and nature. Together, we can revolutionize the way we grow food and create a sustainable future for all.
So Miyawaki is a Japanese agroforestry method. It's very fast in greening areas using trees and mostly indigenous tree species. It's very dense. You can see this is just 2 years old. We planted it in March 2021. The secret is to plant the trees densely. In 1 square meter you can have 3 to 5 trees, but the trees are different species and also different heights when they mature. So you can have a canopy, a high and a low in the 1 meter. And then due to competition for sunlight, the trees grows very fast. On the uses, mostly it's for medicinal, and also you could have some for pollinators, attracting pollinators, and also now for the greening areas and for carbon sequestration.
Yeah, you can simply dry fry it.
Dry fry.
Kauke kabisa kwa pan. Open wounds. Kuna mafuta yekelee tu kwa pan kauke kabisa. You extract the liquid out of it.
And then?
Then you crush it. Yeah, so that powder you can use it on your wounds.
So my name is Christopher Ndumia Mwema, Senior Assistant Chief, Gethima Sub-Location, Gethima Location, Ken East Division, Ken East Sub-County. Today, as we mark this very important day, we are happy that people of walks of life have come up and we are ready to protect our Mother Nature, and that knowing very well that this sub-location is in the very end in Mount Kenya, but we are in the reward side. So we receive a very little amount of rain, and that's why it is very important for us to protect our trees that we do have, protect those that we are going to plant, and those that we've already planted, and those that we found, so that our generations and generations will be taken care of. As of now, we are very happy that because today we'll be planting trees that are going to be used by our people through fruits. Others will be through shades, and all the others trees we could use them in the near future. Though we have the trees that are indigenous, we'll have to maintain them to the end.
With Kaylan's honey expertise, we learned about the sustainable beekeeping and the sweet rewards it brings. We even sampled the honey.
We have foragers. They go for nectar and pollen. We have, yes, for the ones who protect. We have the scouts. They go scouting for food. So the work of the worker bees, they'll go feed the young ones, feed the queen, because actually the queen does nothing.
Must be nice.
Protecting the sheep protects,
Lay
govern.
eggs and give commands.
How?
It releases, they're called pheromones, some scents. Okay, so that's how they communicate with other bees.
My name is Jacob Wanjohi. I've been in the movement for tree growing. For this will be year 7 now. Everybody will wake up and talk about tree planting. Great word. Yes, call to action. The question always remains, when you plant a tree, have you grown a tree? We do understand all trees that grow are planted, but not all trees that are planted actually grow. Every time we remember the 3rd of every June, globally we call it Environmental Day. I think the biggest question that we should all go back to is to ask, why do we celebrate it? And the moment we understand that, the next question will be, how do we celebrate it? By the fact that we are able to come together and join the Miti Alliance, which we've now been doing in the Miyakiki Museum, part of which the biggest dream has always to, in the long term, deliver a seed bank, which essentially in Kenya, we do not have a seed bank. And when you walk into where we can find seeds specifically for indigenous trees, it is quite some work. But in the long term, from what I do on a daily basis, one of the things I'm looking at is when you talk about sustainability, is the greatest key in the environment. We can have all the activities, but if they're not continuous, if they're not yielding results, then at that point, you do not have much. So from my day-to-day activity, I spend my day with a company called Diligent. We look at how to be able to support the growth of businesses and at the same time environment at large. We even have a program that is called ESG. This is environmental social governance, and we're looking at how can businesses be more sustainable. And now when I look at it as an individual, I took that up and now I've been working with it every single year, nurturing, growing, and at the same time encouraging every person. When you think about the next drought that will happen, or the next environmental challenges from the sea to the land, part of it is just the whole part that we have degraded every other aspect of the environment, from the water to the air to the trees. We are such a nation, we are such a people who are not taking care maximally to what we need to do.
For sure, Bees are the unsung heroes of our planet. By providing them with healthy habitats, we ensure the pollination of plants, the production of nutritious honey, and the preservation of our delicate ecosystems. Together, we're creating a sweeter future. As the sun dipped below the horizon, we gathered around a roaring bonfire. We shared stories, we shared laughter, inspiration, and a little bit of Kigelia Africana. We had a thought-provoking climate movie that ignited our determination to protect our planet. The flames of change are flickering in our hearts. Let's keep the fire burning. After the bonfire, some decided to camp at the Miti Museum, but some of us checked in at Narumoro River Lodge.
My name is Susan Kimani, the hotel manager, Narumoro River Lodge. We are based in Nyeri County, located on the leeward side of Mount Kenya. It's just a 2.5 hours drive from Nairobi City. We are really proud to have hosted Miti Alliance Foundation, who go in line with our mission and vision of conserving nature. We are one of the ecology in Mount Kenya region, something that we are looking forward to maintain and sustain in future. We are really passionate about conservation and nature conservation for purposes of our future generation. With the current global warming that is happening globally, we would like to be part of the team that is conserving nature. Narumoro River Lodge is home to some of the indigenous trees, something that we do maintain and that we want to sustain. We are very passionate about nature and conserving it, and this we are going to be doing. We also do have other products that we offer, especially Mount Kenya climbing. We are known as the base for climbing Mount Kenya. Very many people have done it with us, and we'll continue to do that. And partnering with those people who feel that we are, and partnering with the people whom we are on the same line of business.
After an amazing stay at Narumoro River Lodge, we then embarked on a journey towards Mount Kenya. The air was crisp, the landscapes were awe-inspiring, and the journey was invigorating. You know what? Mount Kenya is not just a majestic peak. It's a symbol of our planet's resilience.
Hi, I'm Wehaki, and we're at the base of Mount Kenya here in Narumoro. I'm here with Pure Plant Organics and Hadithi. Pure Plant would do soil amenders, and Hadithi would tell stories about conservation and the environment. Today, we are commemorating World Environmental Day, and this is why it's important. It's important because we have to take care of the future. We have to take care of our trees, and we have to take care of ourselves. So we're here with a whole lot of people, and we just want to connect. We want to hear what guys are saying. We want to hear what guys have to say about trees, conservation, and that's pretty much it.
Therefore, we should spread awareness on the importance of preserving these pristine mountain ecosystems. The sound of rushing water then led us to breathtaking waterfalls nestled amidst the grandeur of Mount Kenya. We saw the beauty of these cascades, inspiring us to become stewards of their preservation. We had a chance to take videos and photos, and it was an amazing feel from the natural waters. Nature's symphony is alive in these mesmerizing waterfalls. Therefore, let's keep the water flowing for generations to come, since they are vital sources of life for countless organisms.
Miti Alliance is not just growing trees in their compound, they're also influencing those around them, who will then influence those around them, and within no time we'll have a community of people growing trees or conserving the environment. So it was such a beautiful and impactful experience, but it wasn't just growing trees. We're just from hiking Mount Kenya, seeing beautiful waterfalls, hanging out with old friends, reconnecting with old friends, and also meeting new people. So it's been a wonderful experience. I got to also experience Maratina for the first time. It was such a wonderful experience that got me to appreciate local brews as well as local herbs.
Been a wonderful, wonderful time where we've been able to plant avocados, we've been able to plant sesbania, cypress, we've planted fruit trees. We've done a lot of agroforestry, and of course we had our special trainers taking us through beekeeping, and of course agroforestry from knowing how to regenerate our soil. And for us, it's a very exciting time because we have everyone coming, supporting, paying up, camping, eating the nyama choma, having a great time, and of course, day 2, where we hiked at Mount Kenya Narumoro Gate, all the way to Pasivo Waterfall, and then hiking all the way to Med Station, which was absolutely amazing. And want to invite you for next year's, so stay tuned and keep it Miti Alliance.
Thank you so much, Miti Alliance and the incredible partners, for this amazing event. It has been nothing short of extraordinary. Remember, it is up to each and every one of us to protect and preserve our ecosystems, and let us all be guardians of it. Until next time, stay tuned for more adventures, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for the love of our beautiful planet.